Greetings, anyone and anything that may tune in. It's your boy Hawaii, back at it again. New energy, new cycles, new seasons. New energy means new thought. Energy is what's stirred by the ideas and beliefs, which your emotions will always follow. So when you're saying new energy, it's meaning renewal of everything, the essence and the depth by which human beings in their societal organization and interaction with each other will change in a significant way, not in a parasitic way like we have seen in the past, or where power hungry people take charge. You'll realize you become more responsible of your own deed and action and how you react to things that happen to you, whether they are good or bad. But the personal responsibility will be awakened because the will persistence that will be required to go through this energy shift will just call for that. And I hope many people will be able to adapt to it, to push through, including me and anyone that may be listening. Because we are all changing. We are not immune to this change. The entire spectrum of energy under which influences causation of experience in this reality is changing. We are moving into another region of our so-called galaxy that allows us to comprehend things in this manner and come up with solutions in a different way, including our ideological association and how we gather things, technological advancement, religious organization, interaction, and all these other things. All these are changing. So slowly you'll start seeing a change in the people's interests, what's in their mind and what's in their heart. Less people will find it boring, the destructive entertainment that is put in front of them. And they'll cluster around ideas and thoughts that bring them depth to who they really are. Letting go of addiction is going to be a big thing in this new wave. The lowest we've ever been in this time is because of the addiction, but the energy itself really changed. Because when you're addicted, you don't get to develop a willpower. You stay in your weakness and delude yourself by not being clear-minded for as long as you can fool yourself. But eventually, we have to let them go. And this new energy will allow that. Only those who are really interested in working those things out in themselves. So, as individuals begin to organize their minds and how they understand the interaction with the environment, which includes the society in which they are in, and the things they create, how they interact with technology, how they adapt technology to different solutions, all this will change. This is the new energy I'm talking about. So those people who are coming up pushing those old ideas, thinking that it will work like in the past, they are mistaken. What happened a long time ago will never happen this time. Never. That can never happen in our time. Because the mindset people had back then is not the same mindset we have today. And the connection in which everyone is under right now, you can know almost anything that's happening in the world that's major within minutes, seconds, hours, things that will take years for people to even know about. That is all changed now. That all kind of control cannot work. And them coming up with mechanism trying to put you in paddocks like cows, give you a digital ID and all this other bullshit. They will try, but it will not work. It is meant to fail. It is meant to fail. They can never perfect it because as much as they keep on trying to build new, as they keep on building new bars for the prison that they have, which is mostly mental, Also, people get more new avenues to find freedom in their expression and knowing who they are. The more people become self-aware, they realize themselves who they are. All this mechanism of power, which is just delusion, will have less and less control of the people. The people will be the one charting their own cause and what they want, not the propaganda being pushed by the TV, media, or the politicians' ideas. People themselves will start building communities that they wish they had, the one they dream for. Those children that never felt they were educated in the right way will become the new teachers and bring their comprehension and what they thought it was lacking in the previous system. And slowly and slowly and slowly, like this, we will be changing the future. We'll be changing everything into the future. It is That's why they talk about star children and all these other things, star seeds. Is because each generation comes with a new trick, and we might come back again. This might not be the last time I'm coming here. We'll come back again and take the bar even to a higher level next time in terms of vibration and self-awareness. So each the children, as this star seed so-called from the 60s, whatever time they say they started coming, which I believe is way earlier than that, but the frequency intensified much later on. Those children, they are now adults. They are the ones in charge of these systems. They see the things they wish to change in those systems. And the star seed children who are also children right now, they'll grow up and become children. The ones that were before us, the ones who made things possible for us to work this way, they're the ones who were able to come up with ideas that cemented itself to reality that we are experiencing today, the freedom that we have, and all these other things. And the evil side, they are trying all their best to suppress that. That's why you see, before 2012, there, 2015, let me bring it forward a bit. 2012, 2015, there's a lot of freedom of expression on the internet, YouTube, and all these other things, but these people started to notice the intensity of the effect that's having all this free information out there. So what they started is really micromanaging the information people access through the algorithms. Then we saw when the C19 came, they started really shut down channels that were speaking things that is against them. This is this is showing you their fear. They will never, even if they shut YouTube from speaking certain things, will find other ways of expressing them. They can shut all the social media they want. They can shut down TikTok. They can shut whatever. But a new one will be popping up every now and then, and it will be fulfilling the needs of the people. That we just have to agree we can never outdo it. That is impossible. It will be like fighting with a hydra. People will come up with newer and better versions than YouTube, solving the things that YouTube didn't solve, and that will attract people. They have been trying to micromanage the information online through the censorship and all this other bullshit, but it won't work. It's the new energy, new mentality, new comprehension, understanding, intensity of compassion in our surrounding, growth of love in our expression. These are the things you should anticipate. I'm not saying that there's going to be paradise in the next 10 years or even 30 years. It's going to take a long time. But each step we take, it will be leading us towards the right direction. Sometime we might take 10 steps forward, we take 5 backwards, but we have to keep on going forward. 3 steps forward, 1 step backward. That's how it's going to go. But we'll keep on pushing it forward and forward. The wars in the earth are reducing. It's not war like it used to be in the past. Even though you might see some few places warring, they show you in the news. But most of the places is mostly peaceful. And another thing you need to put out of your mind, we shall never have a world war again. We can never have a world war again in this new energy. They will try, but it will never happen. We'll have people connecting with each other genuinely in a more encompassed way, in a more balanced way. And all these ideas that we have today of our classes, caste, and all this other bullshit that we have adapted, all these things will be melted slowly out of our mindset. Because people want peace, people want love. No one's want to go and fight and be hating on another person all day. People do that most of the time because they are miserable and they don't know how to let that misery out of themselves, so they seek it to enforce it on others so that they don't become miserable by themselves. But the more we learn and we let go of these things, the more things change, the more society changes, the more it adapts in a different way. And with this, I'd say peace. It's your boy Owayo. Let's build bridges. Let's not hate one another. Peace.